Alright guys, so we've done 2 budget baller videos, and today this is going to be the final budget baller video, and this is really just a pick your poison type of thing. I'm going to give you guys my favorite bronze players that I've used over the years, some guys maybe you should check out. Now just like the other videos, I have not used everyone yet in MLB The Show 18, but I did play with pretty much every card in the game at some point last season because of all the Battle Royale runs I went on. I'm pretty familiar with almost every card in the game. So I'm going to give you guys some help. If you can't afford the big names on your Diamond Dynasty team, you can maybe grab some of these bronze. You can go check out the silver video I did, grab some of those silver players, and maybe even take the advice I give you on this video, implement it on Battle Royale. If some of these bronze and silver rounds pop up, and there's somebody I said, yo man, check this dude out. Maybe check him out in Battle Royale. So without further ado, let's jump into it. But first, I need you guys to smash that thumbs up button down below. Subscribe if you are new. And make sure you follow my Twitch link, which is in the description. We have recently been affiliated with Twitch. I'm officially a part of the Twitch family. So I'm going to be streaming over there. You can sign up to be a subscriber at $4.99 a month. There's all kinds of perks that come with that. Link is in the description box down below. Make sure you come hang out on the streams. And let's get into it. Starting pitchers. I gotta be totally honest. If we're talking ranked seasons here, Diamond Dynasty, 9-inning games, do yourself a favor and at least get silver starters in your rotation. This is one spot where you can't have bums. But if you're gonna have bums, Francis Martes is somebody you want to pick up. Throws extremely hard. He's got the fastball, curveball, changeup mix, and he's got a sinker with solid break, and he's throwing 96 plus. Dude is a beast. He had a Future Stars card on MLB 17, and it was really, really good. I'm assuming his bronze card, because of the velo and because of the pitch mix, can be just as effective as a bronze on this. Another guy I want you to check out for 2 reasons. 1, he's left-handed, and 2, I think he's going to get upgraded this year. Mike Minor was one of the best relievers in the league at the end of last season for the Kansas City Royals. He was one of the best closers in baseball down the stretch. The Rangers have him starting again. They signed him in the offseason, and I think he's going to bounce back and actually pitch really well. I remember when this dude was a big name, young prospect for the Atlanta Braves. Then he started bouncing around a little bit, dealt with some injuries, but now he's back in the rotation for the Texas Rangers. He's got 90 break, good pitch mix, fastball, slider, changeup, curve. Doesn't throw particularly hard, but you can manage a 93-mile-per-hour fastball, and he's someone who could potentially get upgraded to silver in the near future since he only needs that 1 overall boost to make it. Don't ever use Lance Lynn, just a word of advice. No changeup, and he doesn't throw hard. This card gets lit up by everyone. Like, I'm talking Christmas tree lit up. Now we're gonna move over to the relief pitchers, and the first guy I gotta throw out there is my man Papa Paz. If you've been following me through MLB The Show 17, you know this was my favorite bronze. Him and Josh Hader were my 2 favorite lefty bronze pitchers in last year's game. Josh Hader's now silver, but Papa Paz remains a bronze. He has a funky delivery. He doesn't have a changeup, but he's got the fastball, sinker, slider mix. His sinker has really good break, and it comes in at 92, 93. Fastball 94. Well, on the game it's saying the sinker's 95, which is even more insane with the fastball at 94. But that's his sinker is lethal. If you need a double play ball, this is the guy you want to bring in, especially against left-handed pitching, and that slider works really well. This is one guy as a lefty, low overall, that I absolutely love. He's on the Pack Squad's team right now, and it's going to take a while for me to boot him out of my bullpen. Another guy is Joe Smith at the 69 overall mark. Sinker, slider, fastball, again, same exact pitch mix as Papa Paz. I would actually say he's like the right-handed Papa Paz if I was gonna go that length. He's got a funky delivery, really good sinker, doesn't throw as hard as Paz, but his funky delivery makes up for the velo issue. He's another guy that I'm really good with out of the pen without having that changeup that I typically use. Another lefty specialist, Tony Watson. This guy's been popular on the game the last couple of years. His 4-seam's up to 95 miles an hour this year. Sinker has pretty good break, and it's coming in the low 90s. Changeup, slider, so a lot like Papa Paz. He's got the fastball, sinker, slider mix, but he also has a changeup that you can mix in, or you can pull the string on the fastball with this card from time to time. Paz and Watson are my number 1, number 2 lefties at the bronze level at the relief pitcher mark. Definitely check both of those cards out for the Now closers, the only 2 guys I would touch at all here are Cam Bedroslan, another guy, weird delivery, 95 fastball, slider, cutter, changeup mix, has a really, really good pitch mix. The changeup at 86, he's a little fast for a changeup, but he throws hard. You can make it work. Vizcaíno, though, is the guy you really want to check out. He's another guy who doesn't have a changeup, but he's throwing 98, 97 with his fastballs. Sinker is insane. Good movement on top of being 93, 95. And he has a slider that falls off the table. Everything comes in hard, though. So if you're playing against somebody who's been sitting fastball the whole game, not reacting well to off-speed pitches, keep him on a seat or a bucket in the pen. Just don't even bring them out because everything's hard. Now the catcher position, I'm gonna go to my guy Stephen Vogt. I would not advise using him as like a full-time starter. Terrible against lefties, but he has one of those really good usable swings on the game, especially against right-handed pitching. His silver card in last year's game, I absolutely raked with that card. Maybe give Stephen Vogt a look. First base, Matt Olson seems to be a popular card this year. I keep having people tell me that his card hits bombs. I haven't used it yet, so I can't say from experience, but that 96 power is the real deal. This guy has good pop. If you can square it up with the 42 vision, more power to you. But the guy I'm gonna point out is the switch hitter, Kendrys Morales. Every version of this card for the last 3 years since I've been playing MLB, bronze, silver, gold, doesn't matter. 96 contact versus left, he's got 70 power versus right, decent vision. This card just, it rakes. I don't know what it rakes. Switch hitter, who rakes? Second base, one of my all-time favorite sleepers, Asdrubal Cabrera, another switch hitter. He can play second, third, or shortstop. He's got 97 contact versus left. 63-60 against power is not terrible for a bronze hitter. So he can hit both pretty well. More power against righties, but he absolutely mashes as a right-handed hitter. 72 vision, decent fielding all over the place. Another guy, again, I'm advising, this is a theme when I'm recommending players. Cheesy swing. Bat speed is quick. Have always hit the ball well with him. He was another one who had a gold flashback card in the game last year. That's how I got introduced to using him. Bronze card was just as good. Definitely check him out for your infield. And another guy, if this dude pops up on your BR run as a bronze player, as a backup, or somebody you can just throw in at second or third base, definitely check him out. Ryan Schimpf, I batted over 450 with this card in like 70 Battle Royale games last year. I won 12 games on BR with him. I think it was 2 or 3 runs. He was my second baseman. 94, 93 power. That's insane. How does he hit like a common is my question. The 22 vision definitely sucks, but if you can square one up with that 22 vision, it's leaving the yard. Now third base, I don't like anyone over here, but I did have success swinging the stick with Brandon Drury last year when he was a Diamondback. Haven't used his card yet this year. I really wouldn't advise anyone else. Maybe Eduardo Escobar, he's half decent. But if I gotta go bronze at third base, I'm snagging Brandon Drury. Shortstops. Now this is actually pretty fun. Jose Peraza, he's a good one. He's got 85 vision, good contact numbers, can play all over the place. He was a silver in last year's game, and I believe he was actually gold at one point as well, or I might be thinking about Suarez. But I know Peraza was at least a silver. He's got a good swing. You can definitely check him out. I did really well with Tim Anderson last year against righties and lefties. I know he's a little OP against lefties, but you can use him against righties as well. His swing's not too bad. And another popular player, Jose Ramirez, he has a bronze rookie card in this game. Another guy who's a switch hitter, he can run a bit, smashes against lefties, good vision. You might want to check that card out, especially if you, I know a lot of people like Jose Ramirez. Maybe you need your JoJo fixins and you can't afford the diamond. Check out his bronze. Left field, this one's kind of easy for me. Got to go with Matt Kemp. Again, if you've been following me since last year, even dating back to MLB 16, Matt Kemp's my dog. I have his timing down. That maybe you won't have the same type of timing I have with him, but I would say at least check him out. Because from my experience, if you can barrel it up with Matt Kemp, the ball flies, baby. It flies. Center field, gotta go with Ian Happ. Young Cubs prospect, good power. Switch hitter, again, that's a theme with these bronze hitters that I like. Switch hitters. And then if I'm gonna go down a little bit, I'll maybe go David Dahl. Really good, pretty swing. His vision needs to be higher. He's not a 38 vision guy, but hopefully he can get back on the field. He was a little banged up last year. I could see him, if he gets healthy and he gets on the field every day, I think he's a guy that could get upgraded to silver pretty early on in the year. And then another guy that you want to keep on your radar in case he gets upgraded throughout the season. I wouldn't grab him now, but maybe someone you can invest in a little bit is Bradley Zimmer. He's got that starting job in center field locked down for the Cleveland Indians. He's going to be plugged into a lineup that has a lot of help and a lot of moving parts. Bradley Zimmer could potentially break out this season, and if he does, you could reap the benefits on the market if you invest in him early, because he's a 69. I'm certain that's at least going to go up a couple early in the year. The dude rakes, and he can run. Last but not least, we got the right fielders. Another guy who's always had a good swing on the game is Shin-Soo Choo. I couldn't hit with him last year, though. A lot of people liked his gold card. I wasn't particularly good with him, but I would say at least check him out. A guy you can use as a righty. If you're looking for a right-handed stick, Hunter Renfroe is 100% your guy. 91 power, 72 contact against lefties. His arm strength isn't, the dude in real, I mean his arm strength on the game is 83, which is good. In real life, he throws 100 miles an hour from the outfield to home. The dude is the definition of a fire cannon. He's got a hose attached to his right shoulder, and the water's usually running. So that's gonna do it for my bronze budget ballers. If you enjoyed this video, again, make sure you hit that thumbs up down below. I have the silver budget ballers video out. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. I also have my gold and diamond budget baller video out for you high spenders. Go check that out. And one more time, make sure you follow me on that Twitch account. The link is in the description box down below. I can't speak today, but I hope you guys enjoyed. And as always, I'm out. We did our first Battle Royale draft the night that the game came out, and it went awesome. I'm finna go 12-0 on my first BR run this year. Lineup top to bottom, we have Conforto up top leading it off. Hopefully we can get that lefty-righty cheese for the most part here. We have the 92 Ryan Braun in the 2-hole. He has 109 contact versus lefties. His hitting stats are insane. We're gonna have switch hitter Francisco Lindor, shortstop, batting third, Edwin Encarnacion 4. We have Trey Turner playing third base. And the reason I did that, I originally had Trey Turner in center.